Previously on Dumbgeons and Dragons.
It sounds like everybody had a great night, and you now find yourselves waking up. You find a note. Meet the group for breakfast at the Yawning Portal.
I brought you all here today. Wait, did I bring you all here today?
You brought us here?
I am breaking up the band.
What?
I have been recruited by the higher-ups in the airship squadrons to lead a group into battle.
Is this true, Flamykins?
That doesn't sound right.
We're breaking up the band. I've been asked to join the Arcane Brotherhood's front. When it comes to the final battle, we will be there, providing support to you and to everybody else.
What about you and the airships, Flamikins? You guys gonna be there too?
I'm pretty sure there was some talk about, arranging how we're gonna do this final attack here. They seem to be waiting on something.
Thaddeus and Flamykins head out of the Yawning Portal in.
Oh, freeze frame, silhouetted against a bright day, a tall Thaddeus, a tiny Flamykins, leaving the Yawning Portal.
Huh.
Welcome to Dumbgeons and Dragons. We're a D&D 5th edition actual play podcast, and I'm your Dungeon Master, Russ Moore, and with me today is Amy Moore.
Me again. I played the Anastasia.
Tom Laird.
I'm here too. I play Flint Firebeard.
Carla Johnson.
I am also here again, and I play Nulara Moonbrook.
Welcome to the game, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks
for
for
trying
having
that
us.
out. Trying that
I
out.
just thought I'd give it a whirl.
Yeah.
Wanna play a little game?
Yeah, it did. It was a little. It was kind of creepy. So I guess well done.
Wanna play a game? Yeah, no.
Wanna play a game, bitch?
It's not toilet paper, it's duct tape.
That's good. Yeah, don't worry, won't do that again. That's fine. How's everybody doing?
Good.
I'm doing pretty
Yeah,
good.
pretty good.
Tom's eating cookies.
Yeah.
Ah,
Tom baked these
the best
cookies. Oh my god, they're so good. This is mean. This is mean to everyone. No one's getting anything out of this
It's fine.
except for Tom.
Oh, I'm getting so much out of this. Please continue.
And I'm just going to pump him up a little bit because he made these cookies. They're oatmeal cookies. They're so chewy and delicious. And they must have like a little bit of sea salt or something in them because they like have that like, oh, they were so good.
Could you share the recipe, Tom?
No, you know what,
I
Tom?
certainly can.
I don't want to make them. January 18th to 21st, we're going to be in Seattle at PodCon 2.
You bring
just make
4 fucking cookies.
every
You bring
recipe you make, you have to make another one to bring to that event.
If you think that I didn't Google can I bring cookies on an airplane, then you are mistaken because I 100% fucking Googled that because I will totally bring cookies to Seattle.
Of course
I was
he
gonna
will.
say,
He's very
you
nice.
can totally bring cookies on a plane.
You totally
Do
can.
you know how much food I bring to feed Addison when we fly?
Yeah, just not
It's
liquid
unreasonable.
food. Otherwise, bring as
Yeah,
much as you
apparently.
want.
Like, I couldn't bring, like, the fucking vanilla
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
like, anything else that I need to bring, but, like, everything else seems fair game. So, no, I will bring those.
Once they're mixed in that
Cookie,
Yeah.
beautiful cookie form.
cocktail form.
Holy shit. Well, I'm excited for I was excited for PodCon before. But, okay, guys, listeners, you don't know how long it's been since I've had Tom's baking.
Been a while.
Time,
Like,
hey?
over
Like
2
a year and a
years.
half.
No,
year and a half.
Because didn't you bring stuff to the in gameplay that
I did.
So,
I
so yeah, it
brought
would have been
cheesecakes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you did.
yeah. So it was like
Chocolate
a year and a
cherry
half,
cheesecake.
Year and a half.
like August, September of last
That
year.
was a long time ago.
Yeah,
That's a long time
It
now.
was a long time considering how often he bakes and how much Carla
it's
gets
true.
to enjoy
And how
it.
much
I know.
he shows us his baking. Yeah,
But I'm not
yeah.
at all bitter or jealous.
Well, I'm real. I think this is my favorite cookie recipe that I've ever baked. So I think it's like my go-to now. It's going to be my one that I always make.
They're very good. And you can pretend they're healthy because they're oatmeal cookies.
That's
Yeah.
right, the fiber in those things.
Exactly. They're so
Right?
good for you.
What a roughage.
There's not even like chocolate chips or anything, but they are baller.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's a plain oatmeal cookie, but like it is the best goddamn
Yeah,
cookie.
they're so good.
Welcome to our podcast within a podcast.
Cookie
We're
Cat.
gonna- this is our Tom Bakes podcast.
I would totally do a baking podcast. Are you kidding me? It would not be a good medium for it, but I would totally do it.
I mean, is it less of a good medium than a cooking show? Like, you still don't get to eat it. You get to look at it, I guess. But
You get to
the,
see it, though,
The
yeah.
visual aspect.
the
is
thing
there.
about food is not the visual. Is it?
You got to describe it. You got to get those descriptor words out
Yes.
there.
I think they would. I
okay,
think
yeah.
they would argue that food is like visual, smell, so olfactory, and then taste.
Yeah.
Now, Tom, can you come up with enough recipes to fuel a like weekly post or a fortnightly post
look
on
it up.
Patreon?
Yeah, I could.
I mean, I probably could. I've got a lot of like go-to fun things that I make every now and then. So
We'll call it.
Even
Tom's
if he just
baked.
started doing like the things that we've talked about in the podcast and
It's true.
'Cause, like, the
cheesecakes and the cookies.
the
and
cookies.
Oh, God, with the little Oreo at
scones,
the
like there's
bottom.
been so many things that we've talked about a lot of food on.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm unreasonably
So-
unhappy right now. We've talked about cookies for too long.
At
Okay.
the very least, on Patreon, we'll post one Tom recipe by the time this comes out, just to say, just to fuel that, and then maybe we'll post that regular. And you can join us on Patreon, patreon.com/dumbdragoncast, and you can get all of Tom's recipes, or at least that one.
oh, maybe I'll do the gluten-free peanut butter cookies, just in case there's any gluten-sensitive people out there.
I like it.
Bet
I
you
like it. We're
anything
appealing
there
to
are.
all audiences. But also, when you're a patron, you get an episode dedicated to you. Like our lucky episode dedication patron
Dedicatee?
today. Dedicatee. Nate Hacking.
Nate.
Hey,
Yay!
Nate, you're awesome.
Thanks
Nate,
for
you
being
rock.
so awesome.
And you're very well dressed right now. Well done, Nate.
Extremely
Go.
well.
He's got it all
First thing
together.
up in the
Job
morning, and
interview or
just
something?
boom.
Right?
Hair's looking good. Beard or no beard is looking great.
That's what I was going to say.
Right.
Hair or no hair looks fantastic.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean,
Yeah.
looks great.
Looks
I mean, you
so
still got
good.
maybe you got eyebrows that look super great.
I hear your eyebrows should be on fleek.
Do
Mine
people
are
still
not.
say
I don't
that?
know if they
Mine
do.
are not on fleek.
I don't know.
Mine are very large.
The kids I was talking to this summer still said it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
eyebrows
hey,
are still
Alright,
a
fair
very
enough
big
then.
deal.
Oh, eyebrows are definitely still a big deal. I didn't know
Oh,
if
yeah.
on fleek was still a thing people were saying or ever said. I feel like that was all just a giant trick to make old people
Just a
say
big
it and
internet
sound
meme.
dumb,
yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
A big Mandela effect?
What are you saying?
Well,
What are you
I mean,
saying,
I
girl?
said it too, and I didn't feel
And it
comfortable
kinda
saying it.
It felt wrong every
did
time.
feel wrong.
Saying on fleek feels wrong every time.
Damn you, young people!
Exactly.
Making up
Get off
words.
my lawn with your words.
Just imagine a
That
kid
is the
running down
problem
the
with young
street
people
with a
nowadays.
sign
Yeah,
and a
their
stake
words,
and
yeah.
just like staking fleek onto someone's
Your
life.
words and your Fortnite dances? How dare you?
Oh my God, Addie, we're walking down the street. She goes, Mom. It's like, what? She's like, I have to teach you how to floss.
No.
I'm like, right now? She's like, yeah, right now. And she like totally breaks down. She's like this, and she swings her arms to one side, and then she's like, and then like this, and one side's behind her, and then she's like, and then like this, and then like this. And she's like, do you got it? I was like, yeah. And then she's like, now like this. And she does it like
Does it
really
so
fast.
fast.
Super
It's like-
speed.
My best friend's
So
kids are
awkward.
8 and 6, and I swear they just are doing it constantly. Like, all the time. And it's great. They're adorable. They look so
It's
great.
hilarious.
But I see her
Very
doing it sometimes, too. Like, oh, I guess if I had kids, I'd be more hip. I'd like...
No.
Because it's the
I don't
only
know.
way I
only
know
have a
about
5-year-old.
those things.
I don't have the coordination. For
That kick
flossing.
thing, like where you jump up on one leg and you kick the other leg out and you kick pump your arm at the same time.
I don't
Yep.
know that one, but yeah.
No, you failed at that one. We were looking at
Oh.
a house and we were walking to it. And she goes, Mom, can you do this? And then I did it perfectly. And she was like, well, good job. It's like,
Dad,
thanks.
can you do it? No.
Yeah. But she tried to do it too fast and literally like fell on her ass. She got up looking pretty embarrassed. I was like,
As
what
one
just
should.
happened? Did the ground just drop from out from under you?
Totally.
Hey, wait a
All
minute.
right.
Do we play D&D on this podcast?
I don't even know. I think we talked
Welcome to
about cookies and
Dumbgeons and
dance moves.
Dragons.
Wait, we've already said that.
We're a D&D 5th edition
No, I already
actual
did
play
that.
podcast.
Complete reset.
Fuck it, let's play D&D.
There we go.
Starting over.
Yay!
All right, so all your friends left you last episode.
I mean, that's
Okay,
a
well,
way
I
to
wouldn't
phrase
say
it.
like
It's a bit
that.
harsh, but okay.
Like, that's
Pretty
harsh.
mean, Russ.
Our friends got great opportunities
Exactly.
to go and fight the battle in a different way. And we totally supported that.
We
because
are
we're
happy
really
and
good like
supportive of their career advancement.
Absolutely. So where do we find Flint, Thia, Nulara, and Donnie at this current moment?
that. Should we go and check in? I'm thinking we should maybe go check in.
Like, back to the inn?
Yeah, like, to the hotel.
Perfect. With the motel.
No, like, maybe we should check in with Leosin?
Yeah, because Protanther, like, dropped us off, right? And then we just, like, went to the hotel, went to a party.
You went and checked in with Leosin and then partied.
Yeah, Leosin didn't want to party, and we said we'd
Right.
be back because there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go back?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
'Cause we're
honestly,
gonna have to go
we
up
need
to
some
the Thay.
direction about what we need to do, because we
need to go to the Wizards of the Thay.
Yeah, and we need to figure out how we're going to do that.
Yeah, they need to, like...
They need to get us there somehow, right? Because it's very far.
I dream of genius there. Just
Exactly.
Are there trains in this world?
If only there was a train we could just catch, that'd be
like,
so
like
great.
some sort
but-
of murder hobos. Like a... I thought it was a typo. I was like, that can't be what he means.
That's exactly what I meant.
I get my little red and white polka dot
Bindle?
chief.
Your bindle? That's what
Yep.
it's- mhm.
And I'm gonna wrap it around my stick.
Yeah, and carry your little...
Find a train to take me to the Thay, the Wizards of the Thay, and I'll see you guys, because you guys are going to transport there in like a blink of an eye. I'll see you in like 6 months. Real long time.
Overland travel, it's a bitch.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yep.
I mean, who does it anymore anyway?
Well, not us. We're the decimators of dragons.
Right? I don't walk with my own feet. We go see Leosin.
You make your way back up and into Leosin's chambers, and he's writing notes currently as you enter the room.
One day I expect we're going to walk in and he's going to be like sleeping on his desk.
Yeah, it seems...
Like wake up with like ink
And-
dried on his face.
And only because he's been working so hard, not because he's lazy,
So hard.
but he just fell
Exactly.
asleep at his desk. Seems reasonable.
Fountain pen still in hand. Mm-hmm. When the door bangs open, he'll be like, I don't, just keeps writing.
Exactly.
Hi, Leosin.
Oh, hello. He finishes writing something. How was your harvest festival?
We ended up naked.
So good.
I mean, I didn't end up naked, but I guess everyone
yes, you
else
did. Let's not say you didn't. We did not do well in that haunted house.
Oh, right. Right.
Yeah.
I was thinking after the haunted house. Oh, yes, we did
no.
all end up. Yep. I stand corrected.
never.
We did all end up naked. How about you? Did you end up naked? You didn't go to the party, but I don't know your life, Leosin.
Just a dumbfounded look on Leosin's face right now.
fair.
It's like, no. I mean, aside from removing my clothes to put more clothes on, I was not naked for any mentionable period.
All right, so we were all naked. Okay. I mean, happens to most of us most days.
Long story short, I guess, yep.
So we were thinking we should go to the Wizards of Thay.
Right. Yes, that is something that needs to happen. Okay. Are you ready for that?
Well,
What do you think we need to be ready for that?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. Yep. To keep your clothes on is probably a good idea.
We all look at Flint.
Why you guys looking at me?
Oh, you know.
you know.
It's fair.
Okay. Well, what do you know about Thay and the Red Wizards?
Oh, nothing?
They're not good guys. From what I heard,
Yeah, I can't say anything really rings a bell.
they took the Frogland, the giant frog people.
I beg your pardon?
Was this maybe? I don't know. What do you know about the Wizards of Thay?
Maybe you should fill us in on the Wizards of Thay, I guess is what we're saying.
We'll circle back to the Frogland, because I don't have that anywhere in my notes. So Thay, why I ask is it's very isolated, in that it is, 2,500 miles to the east of Waterdeep. Have any of you traveled beyond Faerun, borders?
Yep.
No.
No. Flint,
Okay.
when did you travel?
I'll tell you guys about it later.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Does traveling in different dimensions count?
Sure.
Oh, then yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, then yes.
Great. Yeah, absolutely.
But on
That
this
totally
plane of
counts.
reality,
No.
no.
No,
Yeah.
you like to stick to home base. I get it. So it's a little unsettling when you go there. It's dark constantly because the whole region is just shrouded in volcanic ash.
Oh, so it's not like a Mr. Burns blocking out the sun situation?
Like a giant plate in the sky?
No.
I'm asking you that, Russ.
No, it's not.
Leosin.
No, it's not like that.
So it's not like that episode in The Simpsons. Leosin is like, what?
and then Mr. Burns gets shot by a baby.
Exactly.
As improbable as that sounds.
It's improbable. So this land
Is your land, this
Is-
land is my land.
From
Thay-
Buena Vista to Vancouver Island. I wanted the American listeners to know that we have a different version in Canada.
That's true, we do.
We have our own version.
yeah.
Add it to Spotify.
Yeah, sorry, Russ.
We're doing good with that Spotify list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry. I couldn't help it. You paused too long between this land.
He's working on how to describe things
Fair.
to people who just keep
Oh,
interrupting
so
him.
hard.
It's hard to relate to that. Hey, I can't imagine.
Must be really
what that
hard.
must
What's
be
that like?
Super frustrating.
Yeah,
probably.
I would imagine so, yeah.
I don't think Russ has been able to say one complete sentence since he said, this is
Like, do you think this
D&D.
is Russ's personal hell,
I
where
mean-
we're, like, constantly interrupting him, and he's like, this is great, guys.
This is what happens when I don't plan a whole hell of a lot,
Well,
and I just
also-
let you guys kind of do something.
Oh, you're
Amy
just
and I have
letting
both
us
been
do this?
drinking,
Please. Yeah, but that's normal for me.
Well, and I'm all sugared
You're
up from that
rosy
delicious
cheeks.
cookie,
Okay,
so
let's not
I'm
get back
ready
to
go.
cookies. Okay.
Oh,
It's
let me
dark.
talk about-
It's always an ash.
Oh, you guys, Russ has his
no.
hands folded
Uh-oh.
in his lap.
That's universal.
That is-
I'm a bad guy sign.
That is. That's the. I'm just gonna wait till everyone's quiet.
That's Russ actually like expressing emotions the only way he knows how. By not doing anything,
not
but
doing
just
anything.
not
Through a
reacting.
Series of hand gestures, very
It's always
subtle
dark.
hand
It's
gestures.
shrouded in ash from volcanoes.
Who here likes undead?
Not me.
I'm alright with it. They'll still fall under my axe.
No, I'm gonna say no.
Okay, well, prepare yourselves, because there's a lot of undead. They?
Are the wizards
Are
of
they
Thay
flammable?
undead themselves? Or are they necromancers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Okay, so there's a large prevalence of undead within the borders, and the wizards of Thay, generally speaking, anyone and everyone of consequence is a spellcasting necromancer.
Okay.
All right.
And how open are they to the non-undead?
Oh, they're fine.
Okay.
I mean, you are being brought there under negotiation circumstances.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we excel at negotiating with people.
We are very good
This-
diplomats.
This is
good.
why we keep putting you our best foot forward towards these types of negotiations.
You can't see it,
A lot
but
of
I'm
questions
shaking
out there.
Imagine
my
a world where we are the best,
option.
like, diplomatic option.
Oh boy, this world is. Might as well fire it into the
Holy
sun.
shit. No wonder the cult has amassed so much power. Wowzers.
I'm really worried about their decision-making skills and why we're following them. Like, I've got
Very
questions.
bad.
Oh,
The council is actually in favor of you and your decisions at this point. Quite heavily.
So really, we're the last fucking option. They have no other option.
Yeah, I'm sort of feeling that, like, what's the Marx Brothers? Like, no club that I don't want to be a member of any club that would have me. I don't want to make decisions for any organization that would let me make decisions.
That's a bad idea.
I get it. That said, you will be given, and he pulls some papers out of his desk. I have managed to get these sealed warrants indicating that you are acting on behalf of the Lords of Waterdeep and the Lords Alliance.
So is it like diplomatic immunity?
In a sense, yes. You have protection from both of their guilds, so if anything were to happen to you while you were there, and you did not make it back, they would act on your behalf and come to find out what happened justly.
What? I'm sorry. I thought you were about to say something like, and if anything goes down and you feel like you're in danger and can't handle the situation, all you have to do is, like, rip this piece of paper in half and boom, you're gonna be back in Waterdeep. But no, it's in the event that you're murdered, we'll come and investigate thusly. What the shit is that?
I mean, you have the protection, is what I'm saying, and
That's not protection.
The wizards of Thay, the Red Wizards, they do not want to start things just to start things. They want to exist within their realm, and they aren't going to do that. That said, don't leave where they tell you to stick to, because the amount of undead and the amount of wizards, necromantic variety within the region is plentiful.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah?
Why are we going there again?
Seems like a great question.
The Wizards of Thay that we have found to be helping the Cult of the Dragon. We have been approached and told that they are exiles of the true Wizards of Thay. And the true Wizards of Thay are run by a lich, Saztam. You may or may not have heard of him. You may roll a d20 if you so desire.
Zazzy Bates herself.
Is there any bonus? What is it, history?
History or Arcana.
Well, I'm going to go for either one because they're both +7. 25!
Damn.
Amy's rolling high tonight.
Those scrolls in that.
Library.
Mm-hmm.
Thea, you know that Saztam was a very powerful lich and was part of a big group. There's a whole bunch of history that you don't need to get into, but
I could if I wanted.
He is in charge of, or it at this point is in charge of, the Red Wizards of Thay. Anyways, it's a lich. It's very bad.
Okay.
Or very good if they're on your side.
Fair enough.
And so we're trying to get them. We're trying to get
on our side.
Saztam to, like, hook up with the good guys.
But
say that
these guys aren't helping.
No.
So far, those
Everyone
guys are
tried
like
it
the
out.
outcasts.
The ones that are helping the Cult of the Dragon, they are run by a gentleman named Rath Modar. You may have heard of him many moons ago. I won't. You have heard of him.
Right, the Wrath of Rath Modar. Right. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
yeah,
it's in
sure.
all the textbooks.
Yeah. You've come across him. Anyways, long story short, they are run by Rath Modar, who was exiled by the Red Wizards of Thay. If you can think of the Red Wizards to be super evil and lawful in their own right, but evil. To know how bad they could turn it to be exiled by them is probably not a good thing. So they've gone off doing their own things, and Saztam and the Red Wizards of Thay in Thay want them dead. And they see that we have like means and like goals and motivations in stopping the Cult of the Dragon. He feels that if these Red Wizards were to help bring Tiamat to the material plane, that they would gain more power than he is able to obtain. And he wants to stop that.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
So you will be brought to Thay by one of their wizards, Nigh Ilmich, who we have interrogated thoroughly. She will bring you there, and you will be speaking with their head Tharchin, their leader of the region, Eseldra Yeth. One thing to note as I bring that up, anytime you address someone, it is best to address them with both their title and their name. Just a little common courtesy amongst...
This is going to go great, guys.
It is,
Totally.
because I remember names really well,
Yep.
and I pronounce them impeccably.
Mm-hmm. And she is the Tharchin of the Lapandrar region within Thay. You don't need to necessarily mention the region, but Tharchin Eseldra Yeth is what you probably want to call her. Yes.
All right, well, when do we leave?
We were hoping that the council will be back from the Nether Mountains before you left for Thay, but they are not. So Lady Laryl Silverhand is here. Nobody else is. But you can leave at any point.
Well, we were told that this was urgent. And then we fucked off and did something that was actually a trap.
I beg your pardon?
What?
Yeah, what?
Oh
guys
my
were-
god. Did we...
God, Leosin,
No.
did we not tell you?
No,
Yeah.
you came back and said, hey, you want a party? And then you left.
Well, you know, priorities. But let's say we had a bad time and it was for nothing.
So-
Zonthos Tower handed our asses to us.
So
Yeah.
you
In
got...
return, I got a
Iskander is
wooden
dead.
mask.
And the mask was a fake.
Okay.
So there's a double
Wow.
whammy of bad news for you. Sorry.
Real shit sandwich.
Yeah, with yeah.
Wow. Oh, and how do you know it's fake?
Protanther said that it was bogus.
Yeah, we tried to return it to Protanther as per our promises to the Dragon Council, and he gave us the bad news that
He laughed at us.
yeah.
He was pretty unkind, actually.
I mean, that seems consistent with his character. That is unfortunate. Any reason why they might have given you... Obviously not.
Oh, I assumed just to fuck with us.
I was thinking murder was maybe
Yeah,
on the
just-
agenda for them, because that
I mean, it was a
maze,
pretty
man.
good trap.
But you made it through the maze.
Yeah.
Well, eventually. Sure. But Iskander died, so I guess we don't know if Iskander knew it was fake. I assume he must have thought it was real, right? I mean, he died for it.
That's true. All right, well, that's a real blow. I'm going to have to write some notes about that.
Is there
Okay.
anything we might need before we go to Thay that you can... Anything specific?
Healing potions.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we're going to have to pick up some of those. It's probably a really good idea. We don't have Thaddeus anymore, so we're going to stop by and pick up some things, but
Oh, okay, yes,
anything
of course.
Thay specific.
I mean, your wits about you.
Eh,
Debatable.
Touche.
we'll do
okay.
our best.
Otherwise, I assume it will be a quick trip. Like, you are there to speak with Tharchin Eseldra Yeth and try to find a common ground between us. I don't think it should take 12 weeks of episodes.
So while this is happening, you know, I have like my belt and the scabbard with the dagger. So I don't want to say anything, because if I say anything, then like Mr. Dagger Man, he's on to me. But I'm going to be standing like kind of awkwardly, like really like hands on my hips with my, just like really like with a hip cocked towards
Like, are you
Leosin.
like saddling, like sidling up to him, like
Kind of, and just like really kind of standing in an awkward way with
Okay.
a hip kind of just to see if
You're
like
gonna do that thing where
I-
newly engaged women just like awkwardly
Yes.
have their hand out
Yes.
as like,
yes.
I don't want to like say you
A
need to look at
similar
this, but,
thing
like,
to that.
You need to look at this.
Yes, so
Right.
something like
Okay.
that to see if he like might ask, and then I probably still don't really want to say anything, but like maybe my friends will, but like I know I can't do anything.
How fucking awkward Nulara is being.
Like, let me do some kind of roll.
Yeah,
Like,
let's do a roll here.
Is Thea
Like,
looking
let's
over like,
see.
Do a pose roll for me.
Maybe I
high
could
roll.
do-
You do what you want.
just a straight
to.
roll.
No, well, hold on. Let's see if there's.
Because I was trying to see
something
if there was like a
that'll
thing.
fit here.
I mean, like performance.
Persuasion
I don't have
or
a good.
performance.
I mean, I have no good pluses with either of those, but I don't know that anything else really makes sense. Probably not.
So let's say
Maybe he
performance.
thinks you're intimidating him?
Yeah.
I don't have good intimidate. Those are all just +1. So I mean, anything I think that could apply is like a +1 anyway.
Sure.
It's not great, but just to see, because I know I can't say anything because he, the dagger, definitely knows what's up. Oh my god. Well, I rolled a 2, so I guess
low
that's a
was
3.
good, right?
So yeah, low is good, right? God.
No, I was gonna say high roll. People see what you're doing. Low roll, they think you're just
People
weird.
just think I'm just standing
Yeah,
awkward,
so
like I have to
I'm
pee
gonna
or
say,
something.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, he sees you kind of gesticulating towards him, or whatever you're doing, and he seems to be trying to catch eyes with somebody else as you're
it's
shimmying
fair.
towards him. Yeah.
can I notice? Can I?
No.
Oh, I
She
can't because she
rolled.
rolled.
No,
She
my
did
roll
so
was
poorly.
so
You don't know what
shitty.
you're
Like
doing.
everyone
Can I
sees
look
me,
at-
but like they're not cluing in that that's what I'm doing. They just think I'm being a total weirdo.
Yeah, it's just like, what is her problem?
Can I look at Leosin and like see his confusion and uncomfortableness? Like there must be a lull in the conversation. Like are we all just standing around not talking?
No, I don't
Nulara's
assume you
like-
guys are still talking, but Nulara's like,
Exactly. Like, but honestly, it probably just looks like I have to
Checking the
pee.
desk.
Yes, like it's just I'm just like squirming around.
trying to like helicopter this
She,
blade around.
she's like sitting on the edge of the desk, just like, yeah.
Turns her chair around backwards, puts her hat on backwards.
Long story short, nobody's noticing because roll was so
Yeah, it was
So
so
bad.
bad.
All right, well, Leosin, is there anywhere that we need to go? Like, obviously, we're going to stop and get healing potions. How many?
All of them?
One
You
million?
haven't been there yet.
All of them?
You haven't been there.
40
yet.
of them.
You haven't been
All
there
right,
yet.
we're going to
They're
go
gonna
and
give
get
us
healing
whatever we
potions,
want.
but then after that, where should we head? Who should we talk to kind of like
Well,
this Thay trip
I will.
going?
You go get what you feel you need for materials and supplies. I will go tell Lady Laryl Silverhand and Nye Ilmich that you are ready to go. They have been waiting for your return, or at least Nye has, and she will prepare the teleportation ritual, and you shall be ready to go. There is a teleportation circle chamber just up the way from here.
Follow the
which
signs.
You know where it is.
I get it.
You've been here enough that you've kind of been through a lot of the areas.
All right, well, Leosin, thank you.
Thanks,
Of course.
Leosin.
Be well, and we'll see you soon.
Hopefully, we come back from this trip with better news than Zonthal's tower.
As do I, because I feel that the final battle is knocking at our door, and after we find out if they will help us or not, arrangements will need to be made for a full-scale assault.
Fucking go time, people.
Come and knock on our door.
We've been waiting for war.
Where the murder is you and you and you.
And Thia met too.
It's a good rap. I was thinking about it. I was like,
Nice, good.
Yeah, same here. It's like, and I guess I made her have Dragon's Snout. Too
Okay,
many
where do you-
syllables.
where do you go? What do you do?
I want to go to the potion/armory.
Yeah, so we definitely
Yeah.
need some more healing potions, especially with no Thaddeus.
Yeah.
Also, we've used them all. At least I have.
Also, we totally need to remember about our healing surges.
Yes,
Oh,
and we
healing
need to remember that Thea has heal as a spell, which is you regain 70 hit points for one
And
creature.
we just need to remember everything, guys. We need to
just
be
should-
better at remembering.
Yeah, as a
better.
general
And I've
rule,
mastered
just
wounds.
remember better.
So.
Yep.
Well,
So maybe I'm not going to be dealing a lot of damage. I can heal at least 3 times.
And you got
Awesome.
that fucking firestorm
yeah, that
now.
firestorm's gonna be dope. Okay, so let's go, I guess to like the armory, the suppliery.
Suppliery.
Classic
The stuff's for
suppliery.
usery.
Can we stop by the haberdasher, too?
Yeah. You want a
Need
new
new
hat
shoes?
to go with that?
Oh, shit.
Maybe Bort likes a different look.
So you go to the armory / potions place.
Yeah.
It's called
Armory / potions
It's
place.
called Armory and Potions Plus.
Oh, so we're going retail.
You're going, well, I mean, it's within the Council of Waterdeep's building. So you probably got a tab somewhere.
Perfect.
And you head in there, and I don't know if you guys have actually been there, or if you probably never been there. It's fine.
I don't think
You've
so.
never been there. And you go in, and there's a very pale figure standing in a very white, looks like this looks like a lab coat, but
Is he
has a
a
very
pharmacist?
high collar, very slicked down black hair, and he sees you enter and he says, "Hello."
Hello.
Yes, Nulara, Thia, and Flint.
Oh, you have us at a disadvantage. Who are you, sir?
Arvid of Innistrad.
Oh, hey there, Arvid.
Hello, Arvid.
Yes. You have come here for supplies?
Supplies, yes.
Yes.
Healing. We need your best, most strongest healing potions.
The best, most
We've had a rare
strongest.
healing potion before. That was pretty good.
I believe there was even an uncommon healing potion. That was even better.
I don't think it was.
Probably not.
I think the
don't
rare one
remember.
was better. Sorry, Tom. As an aside, I still have 3 uncommon healing
Okay.
and
I have
0
Zero
rare.
common healing
Yep,
potions.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so I used the rare ones, and I was trying to save my friend after I'd stabbed him. So I feel like I pulled out the good
Popped him in
ones.
the heart. Yeah.
A lot of backstory here, but good that I know that what you are here for. So you need some potions.
Yes, please.
Yes.
How many would you like?
How many can we get?
Where are you going?
Thay? It's very dangerous.
Yes, I've been.
Oh.
Let me see. He begins flipping through a big book, a big ledger. I can probably give you each. He looks at you very cautiously. 3.
4.
5.
I was going to say, no, wait, 5.
I'm not sure how bartering works.
9.
Yeah. I can give you each 3 of the rare potions you desire, and some others if you have room for them.
Every time I hit the plus button, it seems like I have unlimited amount of room for equipment.
Do you have anything else? You've been to Thay. This is rare.
Yes.
Do you have any other insight into things that may help us while we are there?
Are you going to see the sights?
No.
No, business meeting. Business travel.
Business, not personal. Well, if you're sticking to the head governor buildings, you shouldn't need much. And being that you are hopefully being brought there shouldn't be much along your way that you need.
Sorry, what kind of healing potions are these again?
Rare healing potions.
They're rare.
They're super rare.
Rare. But they still
Actually,
only have
Thea
the
just
same
gets
stats.
3 yellow potions.
Oh, shit.
The weirdest thing.
The yellow potion.
Yellow ones are special for you, my dear.
No, thank you. What's the rare healing potion again? It's
8d4
8d4
plus
plus
8.
all right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Put it on our tab.
Of course. No payment today. Good. I shall see about that. He hands you the potions. Anything else?
Oh, do you have any pinky mice? By pinky mice, I mean large rats. Do you have any rats? Dead rats.
Dead
obviously.
for
Dead,
rats.
yes.
For a potion or spell, you...
No, food. I have a giant owl and I like to give her some treats every now and again.
Where is your owl?
Oh,
I see a dragon. I don't see an owl.
I rummage in my pocket and I pull out my serpentine, my jade figurine there. So
You know they require no sustenance.
it doesn't mean she doesn't like it.
Okay. Let me see. He goes in the back. He comes out. How many would you like?
Knew it. 5, please.
I have 4.
I'll take 4. Why would you ask?
Well, if he said 1, he could have just, like, met your needs.
He comes out with a brown paper bag.
Not even. There's no plastic here.
He has some tongs. He's just holding it out to you.
I literally just caught these in the back, like just right now. Super fresh.
He hands them to you.
Thanks. I put them in my bag. Nobody wants to be around me.
Any other small rodents? And he looks towards Donnie.
I don't think so. Donnie's, he's cool.
Yeah, no rats.
He takes care of himself.
Yeah. All right. Well, any other strange requests?
No, man, I'm good. Thanks so much.
You, quiet sir. Anything for you?
No, I don't think so. Nothing comes to mind anyway.
All right. Stay cool.
Tony boy?
You too?
You stay cool too. Arvid, nice to meet you.
I feel like we will become good friends.
I mean, there's every possibility we'll die in Thay, but if that doesn't happen, maybe we'll hang out when
We're inching toward the door.
back.
right
Oh
now.
yeah, we're like backing.
Oh, yeah,
We're
yeah,
backing
100%.
toward
slowly.
now. He's very unsettling. I feel he's just staring at us as
He
we're
is.
like walking.
Does he have a smile on his face?
Nope.
Oh. That's even more unsettling. Okay,
Yep.
bye. And I
Bye.
turn and I leave.
Yeah, we go. Yeesh.
I assume you head towards the teleportation chamber.
Yeah, and as
Yes.
we do, we talk about how weird that interaction
Yeah, that guy was unsettling, right?
Oh yeah, he's a little different.
I mean, he
Straight up
went to
vampire.
Thay
Am
like
I right?
for fun, right?
Yeah, like sightseeing?
Ugh.
I don't think people do that.
No.
Loves that ashy skyline, I guess.
Yes, I don't know.
I
Whew.
have it.
Gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Bleh.
I only have 4.
How many do you want? I'll just say one less, whatever you ask.
I love how jovial we are on the way to the
Yeah.
transportation room.
Exactly. Well,
You've made it unless you
no.
wish to keep making fun of them. Yep.
That's good.
Well, hello there. I'm your Dungeon Master Russ Moore. Thank you for joining us for episode 63 of Dumbgeons and Dragons, On the Way to Thay. We really hope you're enjoying the episode so far. We've had the chance, story-wise here, to put the role-playing of our characters much more front and center, and let me tell you, we're having a blast doing it. We're recorded a little bit ahead now, gearing up for the Christmas and New Year's Blitz, where everyone wants to focus on a little more on family time than recording podcast time, which is definitely understandable. And we think, and hope that you do too, that some of our best, most fun episodes are coming your way before the new year arrives. We invite you to check out our Patreon community over at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. If you're unaware how Patreon works, it's a creator patron-driven platform where you, as a supporter of a show, artist, or content creator, can choose to become a part of their inner circle, the closest knit people within their community. And by doing so, you get special access to really awesome rewards, bonus episodes, live-streamed hangout sessions, and other really amazing perks that give you something a little extra for supporting the content that you already love and listen to. Even just $1 a month from our patrons has allowed us to do some amazing things like buy new equipment, expand our music and sound effects library, and pay for some of the expenses to fly all 4 of us to get together at PodCon in Seattle this January, which we are super stoked about. Like the episode dedications off the top, you have the chance to name an NPC in the game when you're a patron, like today's new character, Arvid of Innistrad, who was named by Richard Lawrence on Patreon. Thank you, Richard. I hope you like Arvid. He'll definitely be back to have some super fun interactions with the team. We'd love to have you be a part of this community, and if you're interested, to check out all the details at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. But if Patreon isn't for you, we totally understand. There are plenty of other ways to support Dungeons & Dragons. If you listen to us and love the show we're creating, a review or a share of an episode to a friend or family member really goes a long way. And to thank you, we'll gladly read your reviews that you leave for us on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher. And if you leave us a review somewhere else, send it to us on social media and we'll give it a read and talk about how awesome you are. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram through our website, dumbdragons.com. So we invite you to visit the website and join, follow, or like where you can today. You might even learn a little more about us over there. And thanks to Syrinscape for some of the amazing atmosphere that you heard today. Make sure you check them out at Syrinscape.com to bring your games to life. Links for everything mentioned today can be found in the description, and the next episode will be out Wednesday, November 28th. But now that I've successfully weirded out the players with our new NPC Arvid, let's see if they can make it to Thay and negotiate with some wizards. Have a great week. We'll talk soon.
Yes, you make it to the teleportation chamber. The doors open and you step in, and Leosin and Lady Laryl Silverhand and an unknown person who you can assume is Nye Ilmich.
Hey, your pharmacist guy at the Weapons Plus.
Yeah,
potions?
Arvid? That guy's,
Yeah.
he's pretty weird, hey?
He just started last week.
He has a very off-putting personality.
He is unsettling, and that's coming from us. So...
I get it. We've been working, we've heard some complaints. We've been working with him on some classes.
he gave us what we needed. It was...
He wasn't
insufficient.
unpleasant.
Yeah.
It was just unpleasant.
You might want to revisit your HR hiring policies, that's all.
During the end of the world, we don't have much of an HR policy. So much as whoever's gonna do the job.
That's fair.
Well, really, though, I'd like to say that the minute we start breaking down the way our society is functioning, we're already letting
They've
them
already
win.
won.
All right. Well, I'll talk to him. I'll get him
But
to-
don't say that it was us. Oh, my God.
Like, don't go there right
like-
now.
Oh,
So
God,
that he knows
no.
it was...
Do you have some pointers for him?
No, I don't
Like, something
know.
specifically
Oh,
to work
God.
on?
I don't know. Just don't be so creepy.
Okay.
I don't know if it's in him.
I don't know if he can do it. I turn to the unknown person and say, I'm Nulara, and hold out my hand.
She looks at your hand and looks you all three of you over.
I say, I'm Thia Anastasia, and I bow respectfully, not wanting to touch the hand of a necromancer. What's wrong with you, Nulara?
Well,
Well,
She reaches out and grabs your hand and shakes it. It's a cold hand, you notice. Yeah. And Lady Laryl Silverhand says, so unless there's anything else we can help with, you have all been briefed as to what you are hoping to do.
oh, yeah,
You leave me with confidence, Thea. So much confidence.
You know how we roll. We'll get the job done.
Leosin, Lady Silverhand, could we speak to you just very, very briefly?
Of course.
Privately.
Of course. Yes.
So, I assume we, move away.
kind of shuffle out of the room.
Do we, as when we saw the Dragon Council, have authority to make a deal with these people? I've gone into this assuming we do, but best to have clarification before we go.
Of course.
Okay.
You are perhaps some of the best to speak on our behalf right now. I see doubt in your eyes.
Just shaking my
Your
head.
allegiances lie to the people, whereas the delegates of the council, their allegiances lie with their own region. and they will do what's best for them and their own. You have nothing tying you to anyone, which, as sad as that may sound, is a
Does
good
sound
thing.
sad when you put it that way.
It does sound real sad.
Well, we have ties to each other, guys.
Well, that's true.
Oh, that's like the most affectionate thing I think I've ever heard Nulara say. Holy man.
But you are the most prepared to talk about Faerun as a whole. And we need that right now.
This place is such a hole. Don't worry. We know what's at stake.
I hope that your trip will be quick and successful. Leosin has filled me in on the unsuccesses, not through your own fault, of Zonthal's tower, which sets us further back than we were hoping with that endeavor. I wish you safe travels, and hope to see you again soon.
We'll do the best we can for you.
It's not much of a promise, but it is true.
Yeah, it's true. We always do our best.
We always do our best.
So you head back into the teleportation chamber, and Nihelmich is standing there, and Leosin and Lady Laryl Silverhand leave and close the door, and she says, "Are you ready?"
No, but let's do this anyway.
All right. And she begins a ritual and begins moving her hands and speaking a chant, and the room begins spinning with a glowing energy. And after a few moments, it builds up and intensifies, and you four see nothing for a moment. You quickly arrive into a luxurious chamber. And there are 5 what you can assume as guards, but you know them as wights. You see them standing guard within this room, and they turn to look at you. And Nai looks at you and she says, "I will lead you to your chambers, and Tharchian Eseldra Yeth will see you as soon as is possible. I will go let her know of your arrival." She leads you into a hallway, and it's filled with luxurious tapestries, and you walk down, and she leads you to 3 rooms. She says, "These are your chambers."
Thanks for the escort there, Nihelmich.
Thank you.
She waits until you enter your rooms.
I'll be the first one who enters my room. I want to see if it's themed.
Ooh, are they
maybe
themed
an
rooms?
underwater theme, jungle theme,
Arabian Nights theme. Are we just listing prom themes?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Sure. What theme do you want?
Oh my god. Arabian Nights, now that it's been said.
Yeah, you enter, and it looks like a lot of... It is a very luxurious room. It's got a huge bed. It's got huge furniture. It's got lots of silks and tapestries that look like they're from Chult. It looks like this room has been designed to look like someone of royalty lives here, but has specifically been designed from this region.
Oh, I crawl onto the giant, super overly soft bed that no one would really ever comfortably sleep on, but Thea definitely will. And tummy down.
You do that.
Yeah, roll around on the bed.
Nulara.
I go in my room, and I'm hoping it's northern themed, so kind of stark, but with lots of furs everywhere, and sumptuous warmth, a big hearth,
You enter your room, and there is a raging fire within the fireplace. It is filling the room with so much heat. In fact, the walls themselves look like they're made from ice. And there's huge bearskin rugs and fur-covered bed and blankets. It looks like it's pulled directly from a a luxuriously imagined frost giant's lair.
Yes, fun.
Flint, Bort.
So as I wait for their doors to close, once I hear them close, I turn to Ilmich. I say, you guys are all necromancers, right? That's the deal around here? Do you have any experience with, like, souls being trapped in bodies and how to fix that?
You have an issue, don't you?
Oh, yeah, you might say that. Yeah. My name's Bort. I've been trapped in this dwarf's body for a while now, and I want out.
There may be something we can do for you. Roll a d20.
That is a 14.
You are Flint again.
Sorry, Flint here now. Just switched back control.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would like him out of my head. That would be amazing.
Okay. We will, see how the talks go, and then maybe there is something we can do for the two of you.
Okay, I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, Ilmich.
She gives you a nod and extends her hand to your room.
I would like it to be like an elven, like, plush forest with like a bunch of moss and really comfortable things around, because that's not what I'm used to, but it's always been like a dream.
That's like the exact opposite of what a dwarf would wish for, but okay, I like it, yeah.
But unless you're a dwarf in Lord of the Rings that saw this awesome elven place and then was like secretly obsessed with it.
Truth. You step through your door, and you're unexpectedly taken aback when you step onto a wooden bridge that kind of gives underneath you as you step out onto it. And it leads across to a giant tree house hut.
What I'm talking about.
And in there is, again, one of the most luxurious beds and an open air feel to it. You hear birds calling off in the distance, and you feel like this is one of the most fantastic places that you could be at this moment. Did you read it on my page?
No.
I was going to say the same thing. It's a very famous quote, Rusk.
One of the headings of his thing is the enemy of my enemy.
Perfect. Just heads up, out of game, I will be asking you for that every single time I need to talk to people.
All right, one time you'll forget. Oh, it's going to be so good.
It's going to be so bad.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you guys about the fortune cookie? No, seriously. No, it's amazing.
I'm ready.
So,
It's good. I got to look something
fortune
up, so
cookie
it's fine.
that said perfect timing. A fortune cookie that said it's so funny. I can't believe it's real.
Oh my god, I love it.
It said, try a new hat for a change in looks. Be creative.
That's amazing.
What?
And now to steer
It's the best one I'd
conversation
ever seen.
back to cookies. Have I ever told you guys about the time I made homemade fortune cookies?
No,
no, you
that's
haven't.
fun.
Turns out it's a giant pain in the ass, and I'm never doing it again, but it was fun.
There's a reason why it's done by
Yeah.
big machines. When I went to
Yeah.
San Francisco, I went in for fortune cookie factory tour.
That's awesome.
That's fun.
Yeah, that thing is just like, and then through like the
That
steamroller,
makes sense.
and then the little Chinese people were.
Yeah. It's
Also,
like
I
putting them
tried
all
making
together,
homemade
it was-
wontons,
Yeah.
and that was terrible too.
well, it takes
which I'm never doing
forever.
again.
I made
Yeah.
pierogies
We've
at
done
home
wontons.
once, and it was really fun. But they were less good than the good quality purchased pierogies, and it took a very long time. So I didn't do that again.
Nope.
It's fun to
Pierogies
buy
I
them
can
from
do.
the Ukrainian, cute Ukrainian ladies that sell them at the Ukrainian church.
My brother
ones
is
are
a
good.
chef, and he gave me a recipe for sweet potato pierogies. Like the actual
Ooh.
dough
That sounds
itself
fun.
is made from sweet potato.
Ooh.
It's literally
Mhm.
two.
Potato
I think
on
it was
potato.
two ingredients. Like,
Potato and sweet potato.
well, no, like the dough itself. I think it's just sweet potato and sour cream, or sweet potato and cream cheese. Something like it blew my mind.
Great. You shared that
Awesome.
recipe too. That sounds great.
I will have to ask him again, and he'll be like, Amy, that was like 11 years ago. What are you talking about?
Like, yeah.
He'll know. He'll know exactly what you're talking
Find
about.
it immediately.
Yeah.
God.
Okay, we're
All right,
good?
we're ready.
Okay.
We're ready.
Yep.
I wish for safe travel. I wish for safe travels.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, my medication's wearing off.
Holy shit.
I wish
You're
you
so
safe.
inappropriate.
You good?
Oh, God.
And you quickly arrive into. Fuck off.
Holding it together.
Amy's
so
face.
well.
It's too much.
It's
Amy's so tired. It's too much for her. It's the giggles have started, and it's just one more minute you have to wait, I bet. But it's impossible. I've so been there. I'm sorry, Amy.
What do I want my room to be, guys? You guys already took such good ones.
Like clowns, maybe? It's probably
Ooh,
clowns.
oh,
clowns would be
lots of
good, yeah.
clowns.